First time I've come on and my stomach is like, some people would say nervous. No, I'm just feeling something. I really want to start laughing and I'm trying to hold it in because I want to start laughing. I really want to go outside in the street and let a massive scream out, not a scream of fear, I just feel like I need to laugh. Hi Martin, I don't know if I'm the only one who went to bed last night, couldn't sleep, not in fear, because I was like, oh, very happy, just went to bed very happy, just was like chilling, and then hi Effie, and then I wake up and all I want to do is laugh, and I'm like, oh my God, everyone else is like, I'm like, am I the only one who's woke up this morning in the eye of the storm, laughing my tits off, basically? I mean, I'm just like, necklaces are all. Hi, Mark. Honest to God, I'm trying to hold it in because I think if I start laughing, I'm not going to stop. I can't eat, and that's not out of nervousness of fear. It's like, I only had a little bit last night, I had a bit of fruit. I've not eaten as much as I normally would. I'm just like, hi, Ellis King. Who is that? It's like strong energies. It's like knocking me off wanting to eat. But the thing is, hi, Space Funky Fresh. The thing is, all the hysteria going around right now, and I've just seen the lovely Red Pill Phil going on about football being cancelled, and he was just going through a few things, and saying, we've got to be positive. But at the end of the day, that's what made me think, you lot who love your sports and your entertainment, sorry to say, most of it's, played by the other side to make money. I'm not into sports myself, but what I'm saying is, some of you are all going a bit crazy because it's like, oh my God, the sports is being cancelled. Good. This is being cancelled. Good. Because really, if what I said yesterday does happen at some point, and even if it only happened in America, think about it, we'd find out, because we found out about 9/11 when that happened, the world was watching. And we know what that means, as the world turns, if you get what I was saying last night. And they don't know, exactly, they don't know. So they're running around like headless chickens, more concerned about sports and entertainment, fake ass entertainment. Sorry to say that, but when you know, you know. When really, the world needs to be sitting down and watching something that's about to happen. Not distracted, hi Rachel, by the entertainment business, because the entertainment business has distracted us for ages. Example, mainstream media is an entertainment business. That's Comedy Central at its best. Fear-mongering, propaganda. So for all the people who are worried about the sports, don't worry, because when sports comes back, we're going to have the true sports of enjoying entertainment at its best, as in not corrupt, working for the people who make money. So yes, we do need all the entertainment places to be shut down, even if that comes down to some pubs. It's not going to be forever, even if it was for a couple of days. The economy might go down a little bit. Oh, yeah, but that's because of the dark side. No, we know how they play the game. You need to be concentrating, not distracted, for about what's to come. And your mental state needs to be very stable for about what's to come. And those of you who are going to get affected may need to come and chat and talk and get in contact with people who seem a little bit calmer with what's going on. Personally, that's what I think. Everyone's running around. It's like, oh, they're stopping this and they're stopping that. And what? Well, that's the best way to get people off the streets, just in case the cabal tries something, because they're not going to shake your hand in the middle of the street, let's put it that way. They're just going to push you out of the way. They ain't going to gently move you out of the way. They're going to throw you out of the way. So we don't want to be in certain areas. Where would, example, a mass shooting or something like that happen? Probably at some sports event or where big crowds are, because the people who don't know the big shit's going down with the military, why the frig would you want to be where big crowds are? Not because of the virus, but the actual virus of the cabal about what they could do, because they've done it. They've shown us before. They do it all the time with fake shit they put out there. But people get in the way and they do get harmed. I'm not saying people don't die. Why? If they're going to try it this time, it'll be real. So look at it from a different perspective. Yeah, why would you want to be all moaning about, oh, lockdown food? Well, maybe a couple of days. I think you'll survive on just water if if it comes to it. But I'd rather be in watching something with the real shit that's going down than going watching a football match or Madonna singing, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So while everyone's running around like a nutcase, I am wanting to piss myself laughing, not at the people, just at the whole thing that it's caused. Watched last night's show with the morning 1977 BBC transmission, got in for. Thank you. Yes, some aliens, amazing. Yeah, and whether that's true or not, Martin, I'm glad you went to see it, because I'm trying to prove a fact that the TV can be interfered with. We all know they have the devices to cut into the mainstream media, wipe it out, and you're only watching one thing worldwide. And even if it only happened in America and the world turns, because the biggest shit is happening, and America is the beacon of light, if they fall, we all fall, it'd still get transmissioned over here. We've all got the internet, 17 in the house, thank you, Q. It'd get over here anyway. We're fast on the internet. Everybody shares things. That's what we're like. So why everyone's running around like a headless chicken and crying about all the entertainment that might not be? I'm like, woke up this morning, literally wanting to laugh my head off, because within myself, that's how I feel. I'm like, it's the greatest show I've ever seen. I'm like, is anyone on board? I'm just like, yeah, anyway. So I'll just sit in the eye of the storm and watch the purging going on, because that is what's happening on the 3D anyway. We're getting rid of all this stuff. My stomach today, I'm so tied up in knots, not of nervousness, like, no, you just think that it's because something bad's coming. No, of excitement. I can't. It feels very strong today. I'm just like, I just want to go out in the street and laugh my head off. And everyone would be like, what the hell is she doing? Why is she laughing? When everyone else is like, this is how I feel within myself. I'm just, oh my God, high vibing. Yeah. Yes, we can look at the doom and gloom. Oh, why are they doing this? Oh, they're shutting down borders. They're doing it. Well, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense to me that they would be shutting down the entertainment places. I mean, is it going to kill you not to watch football or golf or something that you like for a bit of a time instead of, I mean, put it this way. Do you just want to carry on watching the entertainment, or do you want to actually see something that's going down properly? The real truth? Or do you want to get distracted by entertainment? No, we don't want to get distracted by entertainment. People will go, I'm not bothered. Yeah, you're not bothered. Well, if you're not bothered, that says something about you. If you're not bothered that you can't survive a few days, a week, or whatever's going to happen in the way it's going to happen, it's all happening in the divine right time. So what? That's material. That's not real. That entertainment business is not real. You might enjoy it, but wouldn't you rather learn what's going on so we can have a beautiful nowness to the future? I want to watch the storm. Exactly. The biggest thing that's going to happen on this realm, and people just want to watch football or golf or Madonna or go to Disneyland. Well, you can't go to Disneyland because apparently that's got a virus as well. All the celebrities are getting the virus. Well, not all, but most. What is that saying? There's something going on. They're actors. They work in their entertainment business, so you won't be watching any of them. I mean, even if the TV goes down for a bit, everyone will freak out, and then it'll come back on. I'm not saying the transmission is definitely going to happen. If it doesn't happen, you're all like, you were wrong. But at least I can think right outside of what they're putting out. But I genuinely do think something like that could happen. And it would make the world sit down and take notice of the real news, not the fake news, because a lot of people might think it's fake, but when you've only got one channel on, transmitting one thing, that you're actually going to sit there and it's going to make you go, things that make you go, and it's going to make you think, and you're like, you wouldn't have wanted to miss this for the world. You wouldn't have been wanting to watching the sports or anything. You'd want to be right there watching. Like I said yesterday, they did it with 9/11. We all know where we were at 9/11 and it woke people up. You all know who you were with, where you were, how you felt, because the thing was on the feeling, because he wanted to put you in fear. But a lot of people woke up. Yes, we know that side did it. So people will go, hi. Yeah, but it's just them side doing it again, thinking something good's coming in. There we go with duality again. You don't believe, if you belief is in the Most High, whatever you see that as, then you should know, we weren't just put here that this divine plan is coming in with the help of Q, because that's to help you research. The whole point of Q was, I'll tell you the whole point of it simply. It doesn't matter that it was this, that and the other, and it's a military something, and who is it, and what it is, but the whole simple thing to look at it like, it got you to question everything and research. So when the shit hits the fan, you're not running around like a headless chicken, because you know what's going on. Yes, a few things, Waxman, a few things may happen. I'm not saying it won't, but it's to stop the fear. So you don't run around screaming like everybody else is. I mean, is that not simple? But people still naysay. But it's not their fault, because they're not. And you don't even have to look at that. Feel yourself within. Do not understand. We're not here to understand. We're here to understand. This is what I'm saying. I don't know, it's in my solar plexus. My tummy area is feeling very, when you get butterflies in your stomach, not of nervousness, not of fear, of pure excitement. I can't even eat. I'm like, this is how I'm feeling. I feel like laughing. I'm not in fear. At the end of the day, if the worst was going to happen, which some people think, then you can't stop it. You're going to die. You're going to die. We go on anyway. Do you know what I mean? And so you can't stop it. And if a great thing's coming in, you can't stop that either. Like Q said, you can't stop what's coming. The storm's here. So either way, whatever. But I'd rather be on the calm train and looking and going out with a smile at least, either way. Going down, because they're going down. The apocalypse is not what it is they say it is. Yeah, the race is on. So think about it. Why would you want to be in a place full of crowds, at a concert, at a football match, where you could get locked in, caught in the middle of a big military thing to go and get the shite asses, and to make people stay in, because it looks a bit fearing that you'd stay in off the streets because something's going down, to make you watch a transmission of what's about to go down with your own eyes without no distractions. I mean, I think that's quite plausible myself. I think it's quite logical. I think it's a bit of a critical thinking. I'm not saying it's the God's honest truth, but yeah. And Trump has just said something about, he did about the tax cuts and this, that and the other. And yeah, there's just loads of things going on. It is just, they're needing to chuck loads of things out because they can't do anything. They are shitting themselves. Shitting themselves. And I'm here just like trying to breathe deep, trying not to laugh, because I don't want people thinking I'm laughing at them, because the ones that don't know, but what you all saying? Spirit lives on forever. I would go on your train, girl. Thank you. Get on my train. Let's get on a different timeline. Yeah, can't sleep like Christmas. Exactly. I can't sleep. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. When you get up at Christmas when you're a kid and you're all excited and you can't sleep and you can't eat and the presents come. And the present is the now. There is something going down now. And I'm not on the fair train, so, I'm just like, I can't eat. Normally I will eat, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so excited. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm just, the world's watching. I just went into film like the world's watching, the world's watching. Now Q said that, but the JFK, the world's turning. If anyone gets what I'm saying, you know exactly what I mean. I'm like, yeah, Australia will be in panic mode. The world's in panic mode. They want us in panic, but there's a double stinger because see it like the cabal driving in their car with the virus spreading fear everywhere. They're driving fast. They're trying to get away. Whoop! The Alliance comes in with a stinger. Is it a stinger? Chucks it across the road. Ooh, the tyres are popped. They crash and burn. Your plan didn't work, did it? Think of the hare and the tortoise. This plan's took a long time. But if it was the hare and the plan took a long time, there might be mistakes and you might not end up catching those other people that we call so-called bad and evil in the net. So you'd have to be more like the tortoise and be slow and watch what's going on and what these people do and how they do it and so on and so forth. A bit like Hugh Hefner and some other people that you think were doing stuff. Maybe they were put there to see what was going on in certain areas. A bit like an agent, like 007 and Q. If there's a side that think they're clever, there's another side that are clever too. We are the elite now, just like Trump said. They're not the real elite because they're not real souls. They have no, I don't even know what the word is. They're not living. They're like dead people. These people have no sense of humour. They're not creative. They're not, you see these people, just like Devin said, David Enfield, exactly. They're stiff in movement. They're not flowing. Their eyes are, to me, their eyes are dead. They have no life in them. They're like trying to mimic, like they say AI, and that's what Devin said as well. And I thought, yeah, even if this sounds whack, but in my way of looking at it, yeah, vampires, they try to mimic what we are. And that's why they want you being robotic, like certain people on YouTube, big YouTubers who are doing things, and then you follow them like the minions because you think that's how you're supposed to be, when it's not. You're supposed to be you, the true, authentic you. Yeah, soulless. Like Trump, I'll say it again. Example, he says it like it is. He's himself. He's not being what he isn't when he's behind closed doors. He shows, he's always been strong-minded and says it as it is. Why do you not want to be told as it really is instead of having rainbow farts and fucking glitter sprinkled on it? Sorry. Why? Just because he might not be saying certain things in certain ways, like I've just sworn. Ooh, she's not spiritual because she's just sworn. And it's the truth though at the end of the day. Unicorn farts and glitter. I love unicorns. I love glitter. But sometimes I don't want it sprinkled on the truth. Because then I'm too busy getting distracted by them cute little unicorns and that glittery glitter. Distraction. So, yeah, say it as it is. Say it as you mean it. Because a lot of people understand what I'm saying because I'm real. If you go over to someone who's being all like blah, 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 like trying to put something out, but talking in a language you don't understand, what's the point? And you only understand me through a vibration as well. You know what I'm trying to say. So, to all the people who think I'm not spiritual, you all are, and you've never been disconnected. Ooh, sit and swivel on a mountaintop singing Kumbaya. But anyway, you can tell I'm in one of the moods because I'm vibing a bit with this energy. Is just like, I can't even drink my coffee. I just want to laugh. I literally could probably have a laughing fit on here right now. And I'm not saying things aren't going to happen. Maybe people will get caught up or whatever, but it's the best way of looking at it, innit? Hi, Sue. I'm struggling to think truth is believe the President of America's truth in any way. Was his daughter not a little boy? Oh. Same as the rest, living in duality. That's your reality, to live in duality of listening to people about this whole, it's somebody, Melania's really a man and everything. It's all distraction. Everybody's a man. Are you a man? Yeah, there are people out there who change the gender, and all that, but you're feeding into the shit on YouTube, feeding into it all. Probably following people that you think are truthful, but really, maybe they're part of that side. Feeding into it all. Feeding into it all. Can't understand yourself. Can't think for yourself. Don't listen to me. I'm just saying. I'm just putting a Dolly transmission out of how I'm feeling within myself and what I think could happen, because it isn't. Reality is not what you're told it is. The MSM, the entertainment business, everything is an illusion. Oh, what's she talking about? It's an illusion. You could call it a hologram, whatever you want to call it in your own universe. It's an illusion. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all done for money and everything. But if you can't look, yeah, Big Mike, well, yeah, she is definitely one. But when people come into my chat doing all that, you can tell what side they're coming from. Fear. Everything's this and everything's that and everything's always bad, isn't it? So get out of the duality state, because I'll be talking about that another time, because people are not getting it, a lot of people. And share the truth with love. And guess what? Love, right? People might look at me and go, well, you're not being very loving, are you? You're not being very loving. Love is the truth. We're told what we think love is, all nicey. When people are like, oh, on Facebook, I'm going to put my flowers and chocolates up that I got off my partner. Yet the next day they're being a twat. So that's not really love, is it? Love is truth and truth is love. Truth is the light. Love is the light. Sometimes you have to be told it straight. Because loving is not, if I sat here and just went, I don't know, said it in a different way, was all like too over nicey, that's not love. Love is tough sometimes to wake people up. So, yeah. Yeah, love is not always pretty. We are told, fact, what love is supposed to be, look like, and sound like. We are told what a president is supposed to look like, sound like, dress like. You are told what you're supposed to think like, look like, dress like. Being governed by somebody else. Taking your power down. Giving your power to somebody else. I'm going to read you something now. Sorry, Rachel, you know I'm in the flow. Moderators, anyone comes in, just let them know I'm not being thingy. Info. We are all spiritual. Some of us lost sight of that, but we are finding it again, and it's love. They can't control our energy if we stay vibing high. Exactly. I've just got tingles on my head. Romantic love isn't real. No, romantic love isn't real. You're told what it is. You're told that a man or a woman should be this way and that way and all this. Yeah, there's balance, because you don't want to get with someone who's a complete asshole, who's abusive and this, that. But we do have days when we're off, and we do have days that we say things to each other that we don't mean. But that's when you sit down with each other and you understand each other. Not understand, because that's someone standing over you. Understand each other, communicating. We have lost the art of communication. Communication. Real love is not always nicey, but there's respect in it. It's respecting. So I'm going to read you something off Iluna Rash that I haven't watched for a while. And if you don't know Iluna Rash's channel, she does tarots and stuff like that. Brilliant. In tune. And the lovely T. Taylor. I just saw it and thought, oh, let's have another look at stuff in the energy world of things. But you know what I mean? Yeah, but when you go in, we're coming out of duality. We're coming out of duality. If you go to love, there is no duality. It's not good or bad. It just is love. If you get what I'm saying. No, but if you're fearing, you're either in fear or in love. Just saying. I will explain this another day. If you're in love, you're evolving because you're transitioning yourself. If you can't come out of different states of beliefs and stuff and you're just stuck in one thing, you're in fear because you can't flow. This stuff that's about to happen is going to mentally mess people up, as in, if they're so caught up in a strong belief of anything, it's going to break their world. But if you're someone who can go, oh, well, right, we've been lied to and that's that, and that, right, well, I'm okay at the minute. Are you okay at the minute? Are you living and breathing this minute? Do you have food? Are you up this minute right now is all that there is. Are you okay right now? You seem to be. You're watching me, so everyone seems to be, are you okay right now? Are you okay? Not yesterday, last week, with what's going on. Are you okay right now? Yes, then brilliant, because all that matters right now is right now. Too many people live in the past. Getting tingles in my fingers. When you live in the past, too much in the past with things that may have happened, you'll get depression. If you look into the future, which hasn't happened yet, you're going to get anxiety of what is. It's about the now. Right now, even with all the chaos, I am sat in the eye of the storm and I'm like, well, in my world right now, sat in my house, there's nothing going on. I mean, is there anything going on in your house right now? You're being told by an illusion what's going on out there. Personally, I can see through my window at the minute. I don't know what's going on over there because I can't see it because I haven't got eyes in the back of my head. It might not even exist. But personally, I don't see anyone running down the street with toilet rolls. It seems pretty calm. People might be interfering. That's okay. Watch a good movie or something. But personally, at the minute, who cares about the past? The past is irrelevant. A lot of people live in the past for what people said about them because they think it defines who they are today. We're not talking about the past. I'm just saying. It's about the now. And I'm not talking about duality because that's what I've just said. I'm not talking about duality. I don't think some people don't get what I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say is it's about the now. You're okay now. Is anyone banging on your door, dragging you out your house? No? Right, okay. I'll do a duality chat another day and you can chime in there, but I'm going to read you something. Live your best realist life now. Exactly. It's all an illusion. Entertainment business, the news, all that's a part of them. 33 in chat and 11. 11 stands for the Great Awakening. 33, Christ consciousness, awareness, master number, in the house, right now. I've been coming on shouting out 33 in my chat all the time. It's not a coincidence. It's either 33 now or 17. So the universe is numbers, by the way. The language of numbers. So some people will get scared by that. My balance just gone up to 34. But hey. So yeah, television, exactly. So I'm going to read you something out because this is another way of looking at things. Some of you will understand it, some of you won't. Yeah, power in presence. Presence is now. Gift. I'm going to read you something out. Some of you may think, what the frig, whatever, but I'm going to read it out anyway. And I'd like to show you this. What we think is what we are. Here is the body of the physical. This is off T. Taylor. And the etheric body, the spiritual body. Nice little sort of, picture. What we think is what we are. Now, let's see if I can find it. Aluna Ash put on her channel today. And I just thought I'm going to read that out. Because there's a lot of people who are into all the energy stuff because, everything is energy. So, corona cloud or coronavirus. And by the way, you need to look where Kobe, whatever his face was, a basketball player, was actually buried and what that name means because it comes out as corona or something. So it's all getting rather weird. Anyway, corona cloud or coronavirus. I guess it depends on a perspective because everything is a perspective. Personal, reality and consciousness. Everything on the material plane is a thought form. This is the material plane, by the way. This is a material plane. Where we are now is a material plane. Corona computer virus as well, exactly. Is a thought, is a material plane, is a thought form, idea, belief, seeking, expression. And it is a subconscious metaphor of some kind. The collective mind is full of all kinds of beliefs that are constantly seeking expression due to the cosmic law. And the physical experience manifestation are a result of beliefs and thought forms. Your focus, what are you focusing on right now? Fear? Focus, subconscious belief, magnetize your experience. The subconscious soul is personal, responsive, and has no sense of right and wrong, duality, and also has no sense of humour. It is under the compulsion of what is impressed upon it consciously or unconsciously. What are you letting being, impressed on you? Without constant direction from the conscious mind, the subconscious/soul is unconsciously under compulsion of the collective mind, of distorted illusions, of conditions that limit. We are limited here because of the conditions that are put on us, the conditions in relationships, so on and so forth, many different ways, the government, whatever. Free will is based off what has been impressed upon the subconscious. We all know the subconscious is bigger than we think it is. And what goes on in your subconscious is very, very important. Subconscious/soul. So your personal physical reality and reality of those around you depends on how you direct the creative intelligence within you by what you believe, because it'll come up in your environment. I'll tell you about that in a minute. What you allow into your subconscious soul, it's your soul. That's your etheric body, whatever. On the astral mental plane, there is fear and belief of a virus germ, along with the belief of some dark force in controlling, creating fear. My eyes twitching. Or belief in another being separate from self. They, them. This is a duality. I mean, I've even said it. On the spiritual plane, none of these conditions exist. There are no illusions, no conditions, or the collective mind that limit the self or another, because all is one, as I said yesterday. And all is in perfect divine order. I've said this is perfect divine order, and we're seeing this come out. Looks a bit chaotic at the minute. The majority of the collective have been on the astral mental plane in consciousness, where the manifestations take time to develop. I just said it takes time to develop. Be a tortoise, please, people. On the physical plane, because when it manifests down the physical plane, it takes a little bit longer. Not surprised with the way people go on. As experience or appear as conditions, and this is beneficial. On the spiritual plane in consciousness, deliberate conscious manifests on the physical plane are almost instantaneous. A belief in a condition that limits yourself or another, in brackets, which is the same, is a belief in two powers, not one. The spiritual plane all is one. I have experienced it all as one with the chariot. And there are no conditions there. There are no separate identities, no separate beings, no separate galactic dimensional beings, no separate ETs, no separate race or gender, no separate group consciousness. All is one, and all is identified as one. The integration, because that's what we're doing at the minute as well, within as well, of all aspects, all alienated aspects of self, and integration of the subjective or objective spheres, orbs of consciousness takes place first. There is further recognition, oneness through a mystical experience, and nothing can remain as separate. On the spiritual plane in consciousness, there is no limiting condition to prep for or to worry about. What you prep for, you expect, and you are telling your subconscious to include you in the experience of whatever you are prepping for. And the universal mind must respond to it. I'm not prepping for fear, because that ain't going to come into my physical world, if you're prepping for fear, then it will come in, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Under direct, what did I say? Prepping for, and the universal mind must respond. That's the whole law of attraction. It too is impersonal, responsive, and under direction of the individual and the collective mind. We are all able to decide what we experience individually by our belief, perspective, and state of consciousness. Eventually, these individual decisions, beliefs become collective beliefs and collective experiences. We make external change from within first. This is why I say you've got to go within. Centre. You've got to go within, and then it changes on the outside. We make, in many ways, we make external change from within first. Focus on, not what's going on, focus on, feel, visualize and affirm health, vitality, harmony, peace, love, divine order, divine right, action in all areas of life. When you use your, I don't know what that says at the bottom, when you use your focus, something or other it says on the bottom of that, that's on Lunar Ashes community post. I thought that was brilliant because I've been saying to people, I'll come into chat in a minute, you'll get a transmission off that probably. I know people and they'll say to me, oh, doom and gloom. I don't see this going on in my area. And I'm like, well, I see, like I see good things. And they'll go, oh, I don't, I see this. That's because you're subconsciously bringing in the fear. So it will come out in the environment around you. So like we're on the same earth, but we're in totally different universes. That's your parallel self to someone else. You are your own universe in your own toroidal field energy. Next, you could be somebody else seeing a totally different thing because it's your perspective. But if you think about it, thanks Devon, because Devon explained this a bit to me, but this is how I see it. 31 and 13, the other way around, is mimicking, went to 14 when I said it, parallel universes, parallel to somebody else's perspective. You're fearing, you will bring it in. That's why you'll see a lot of people, that's why maybe we argue a bit and stuff like that. It's like, why are you sat in a corner chilling out, but you're over there freaking out? Like, we know each other, but you're freaking out. But I'm not. This is weird. But as above, so below, I think Devin was saying in it, I thought, yeah, if we have the heavens above as well, but the toroidal field around you is your little universe, so the heavens are here. A bit like when the energy comes in and the spheres and stuff like that, the orbs and stuff, you're manifesting your little environment around you. And your toroidal field's bigger than you think it is. It's not like a little thing. And that's why you can affect people with your energy, because if that can touch other people, that's why you'll feel people's energy with their toroidal field of energy, whatever you want to call it, when they walk into a room. Because it's much bigger around you than you think it is. My fingers are tingling again. And it affects you. So that's my transmission for today. I'm just like, oh, I can hear an ambulance going off in the background. Oh, well, bit of a distraction going on there. But are you okay right now? Hi, Mighty Atom. Hi, Space Funky. Fear is an illusion, though words that can't harm or actually harm us. Exactly. I mean, they are spells, and we probably need to learn how to use them properly, but yeah. Hi, Ricardo, Mighty Atom, Miss Chime, Space Funky Fresh, Rachel Pixie, Bernice, Candy Came, Martin Ellen. Who else is in? Wow, you just freaked me out. You just spoken my real name. Now I needs to work out the connection and why I was like, oh, did I? I don't know. I don't even know what I just said. I don't know what I just said. Hi, National Memorial Gardens. I'm having a fab day. I've been trying to hold laughing out loud in, which I shouldn't be doing, but I do really feel like laughing my head off today. Probably the only one who woke up laughing while everyone's screaming. Is it Burnaby? Dragos Pack 777? Is that Tapper? Because Tapper's not in. You on someone else? Is that Tapper? I thought it was Tapper. I just saw 777, so I know it's Tapper. Ha, I spy you. Effie, Justice, Mark. Is it Diva Dante? I'm rubbish at reading, so if I say your name wrong, oh well. If you want your name shouting out, you'll have to go to the bottom. I can't be bothered going to the top. I'm just being real. I can't be faffed. It's just like scrolling, rolling. There was a song that came into my head. I can't think what it was. But there's something else I wanted to read out as well, off the great, lovely T. Taylor. And it was with the picture of the, our physical self and then our etheric self, soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Did I say Candy Cane, Gary Rich? I said Bernice Santa. Anyway, did I say Mighty Atom? Anyway, what? Oh, 33 in the house again. Yeah. Thanks all for coming in anyway. 33 in chat. Yeah, master number. What can I say? Not coincidence. Right. So, this is off T. Taylor. Now, I'm going to read her post out because let's see what this one says. Yeah, that's the thing, Mighty Atom. You saw the fear in a lady's eyes. This is what we're saying. When this shit drops, we are here to help those who are running around like headless chickens, because they would have heard you say something and they'll be like, why are you not running around like a headless chicken? Sit down. But the sitting down, that thing, like I said, if that happens with a transmission on TV, people are going to understand anyway. But they're going to get hurt by some of the truth. So you'll be there to help them understand what it was and why you're not in fear. That's how I see it. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm not even looking. Yeah, where are you? Where is he? Tapper, get to the bottom. You've got a minute to get to the bottom. Get to the bottom. Get to the bottom. Right. There you go. Right, so I'm going to read this out. Hello, all beloved soul family, because we are all bro stars and sis stars. We are all one family. I just wanted to give anyone a reminder not to panic. See these other transmissions coming out. You've got people flipping, panicking, and people putting a load of stuff out not to panic. Yeah, T. Taylor, if you know about the twinkly hands, which I've showed before and all that sort of good stuff, crystalline DNA. I just wanted to give everyone a reminder not to panic with this toilet roll paper apocalypse. Yes. See, she's got a sense of humour. The fake AI people of the sheeple are very, fingers are tingling again, do not have a sense of humour. Let's put it that way. As Magenta Pixie so apparently named it, she called it the toilet paper apocalypse and did a video with her husband running through the car park going, go, 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 I've got the toilet paper. I've been calling it bog rollitis. That's my word for it. Because that transmute what this virus is meant to be, taking the mick out of it, no fear. So, my personal perception is that it is a frequency based on the black box program. If you're into Magenta Pixie and people like T. Taylor, you'll understand this. Some of you might not, but you might understand it. The black box program that initially attacks your design to hit specific DNA sequences of frequencies based on the something of the population's routing and taking hold of energetically, which will have a physical effect if the individual cannot maintain a higher frequency to bypass the original trigger frequency. That's why I said you've got to be mentally stable and in a higher frequency, because if you lower fearing and that, if anything is put out, it's going to affect you more. Like people going about 5G, not even bothered about it, not even thinking about it, not even putting it out there. Why would I? It goes in your subconscious, then you'll bring it in. Not even bothered. Your best defense, stay in a high frequency. Fear will lower your frequency, which can open a door, not saying it will, can open a door for this, even if you are already crystalline DNA activated, as it attacks carbon within the body. The crystalline DNA is a protective barrier. However, if you allow yourself to open that door, it can be halted, I think it's meant to say altered, or interrupted Keep a firewall around your energetic body. Maintain a high frequency and don't panic. We will get through this as change is necessary, and not everyone is choosing to go through this evolutionary process. Some people aren't some people are not choosing it. I choose to go through this evolutionary process. This is one of the exit paths that many might take, meaning if you don't choose, maybe that's why you might see a lot of people passing over. Just saying, some people might think it's whack. Exit paths that many might take. Think about that. These others. Allow each own journey and be kind, compassionate and caring to everyone, as everyone is going through their own struggles and trials right now. There are absolutely astounding mass awakenings. I've seen it in my reality. And DNA activations helping for the collective, which is why this black box virus program was triggered in an attempt to stop that from happening. That start programming your cells within, because you can program them, for health. Use positive affirmations, a bit like what Aluna Mash was just saying before, and frequency as well during this process to help combat some of the panic and fear from the collective that is lowering the vibration in the overall grid. We need our positivity now more than ever. What we think, we become. So very much love to all. That was off T. Taylor. I mean, I'm saying the same thing, really. A lot of us are saying the same thing. Breathe deep. Tell yourself everything's going to be all right. This is a divine plan and it's all happening in the right divine plan, like the tortoise. Funny that, because the tortoise, if anyone's looked into it, the 4 legs are meant to be the 4 pillars of the realm, and the back, the shape of a turtle, and this is in lots of indigenous stories, the turtle, the pattern of the shape of the turtle's shell is supposed to be the cosmos, because we've got the micro and the macro. Just saying, yes, life is an illusion. That's what I've been shouting out. What we see through mainstream media and so on and so forth is an illusion. That's why they say Hollywood is the holly stick, is a wand, it's illusion. The fake ass magic. The fake ass magic, but we are the real magic. We hold real magic within us. We are the real witches and wizards, not the fake ones. The good ones, as in, we hold more power than you know, because it's all energy, and energy is the magic. Years ago, centuries ago, you would have done something, they were like, what is that? A phone would look magical years ago, but we are the elite, as Trump said. They are not. They were the ones that pretended that they were the children of God. But they aren't. We are, if you want to put it that way. So, elite. It just reminds me of a cut-up word for enlightenment. Because, yes, the Lumafati call themselves the Illuminati. But it's separate. We're illuminated in Christ consciousness. They're the Illuminati. This is what Devin said to me the other day, and I'm getting it. It's separation. Lucifer is Sophia, is the earth. Morning star, what you think's in the sky. Luciferian, the satanic side, is the separation from source. So they call themselves the same sort of name, but a little bit different, because they separated. We are the ones from source. We are Father's children. Just saying. I'm calm now. I was very, very excited this morning. I woke up I went to bed with a big smile on my face. I couldn't sleep, feeling like it was Christmas. I woke up, I wanted to laugh because the lovely Red Pill Phil was going about his wife, just talking about she's upset about the football. A lot of people, sorry to say this, the muggles are going to be upset about their sports. And Entertainment. I'd rather be watching the world movie myself because you're going to miss it in a blink of an eye. So, you know, I've got tingly fingers again. What's it say on my cup? What's it say on my cup? You make me smile. I'm waiting for a song to come in. I know. Let me have a look. So, chat room. I'm watching what you say now. I'm just looking for something. So, how do you all feel about it? Yeah, we are magic, yeah. Grab your popcorn. Exactly, the greatest show, and it's started. Just because you can't see something going on that may be going on in a different country doesn't mean it's not happening. Think about it. There might be more lockdowns in the EU, and we've just got out of it in the right divine time because the EU is one of the biggest problems, not the people, those that are not the real souls. So think about it. That side of that world are a big problem, not the people, the high ups. So, maybe if you're not in the UK, we might not get proper lockdowns. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. If we didn't get a lockdown, and you're going, well, you say we're all going to get locked down, and then we'll be watching this TV transmission. We might not listen to what Trump said the other day, except the UK. We're not part of the EU. Ireland is, and Ireland's have been shut in the school because the Irish president thing, whatever he is, he's supposed to be a deep state. So he's going to want to close the schools. But they are still part of the EU. We are not part of the EU. So America and the UK, the rest of the world may have more strong lockdown because they need to sit down. They need to understand what's been going on because they've been brainwashed. And if it did just go out in America, the transition of, remember what I said about the world, when the world, what was it, when the world turns, it will still get transmitted out anyway. 9/11 did. That happened in America, but the world saw it. The world is watching. Who said the world is watching? The world was watching at the JFK Jr., not JFK Jr., JFK assassination. But all the other countries that go on lockdown, Ireland, all that, that's going to pass because, you know, the so-called elite, they are crap in the pants, and that's what I'm laughing at. So hang on. In my reality, the winds of change are upon us. Exactly. Right. I'm trying to look. Right. I'm going to try and sing a song. Most of you know I'm a mod in Brian Harvey's chat now, and I was talking to him the other day, and I was supposed to be talking to him this morning, but I don't know if I am or not. But shout out to Brian because this song is, listen to the words. Right, I'm going to try and find it. I can't play it, but I'm going to try and sing it. Right, I'll tell him after, next time I speak to him. Hang on. Right. Right, I said to Brian yesterday, singers like Brian were true people. The songs they were putting out were good ass songs with meaning in it. Today, the rappers and that crap. Smack your bitch up, take drugs, kill people, F this, F that. It's all a vibration, yeah? You're not real. They put you up there, you know what I mean, to lower people's vibrations. You think it's a good song, it's crap. By the way, Tom McDonald's put a new song out, brilliant. It's called I Don't Care or something. I'll be singing that in a minute. Are you ready for this song? I bet you can't guess which one it is. Right, let me find it. I'm going to try and sing it. Let's have a laugh. Right, I'm going to try and sing it. Right. Here we go. You ready? Because I used to love E17. Most of us did. Right, you ready? Are you ready? I won't be always modding in there, but I'll be modding when I can get in. Right. House of Love. Are you ready? Whatever's gone on, but I'm just saying, I'm listening to the lyrics. Actually, no, I'm not doing it on that. I'm going to actually get it up. I'm sure it's this one. I actually sang this a few years ago. So, right. Everybody in the house of love. Everybody in the house of love. One love. What? No, it's not actually. It's not saying that. Right. Everybody in the house of love. 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 One love. One God. Right? Everybody in the house of love. Everybody in the house of love. One love. One God. Everybody in the house of love. So, we've got to stop the pain and put the wars on hold. Let the power of love inside the soul unfold. Free the mind, let it rise above. We've got to change this world to the world of love. I'm getting tingles. Mother Earth, she's on overload. One more war and she might explode. We've got to look back and see a love from the past. I'm getting tingles. We've got time to change it, but it's running out fast. Not bothered about your colour, concerned about your creed. In the house of love, everybody's free. Everybody in the house of love. Everybody in the house of love. One love, one God. Everybody in the house of love. Everybody in the house of love. Everybody in the house of love. One God, one love. Everybody in the house of love. Sorry, getting carried away. But I did love it. This was one of my favourite songs. Is there a bit more? Is that it? Have I done it? Is that the rest? Is that all of it? Full lyrics, right? I'm going again, right? How many more tears must she cry? How many more fears must we felt inside? Starseed, starseed. Before we realise we've gone too far, the Creator created, we torn it apart. But love can guide us, it is, yeah. Guide us back on the right road. We've got to save the planet or plane, whatever one you're into, before she explodes. We've got to love our mother. Got to let her know. Boom, boom. The boom's in it as well. Boom, boom. Before she blows. Not bothered about, there we go. Not bothered about religion. Not bothered about belief. In the house of love, everybody's free. Say that again. Not bothered about religion, not bothered about belief. In the house of love, everybody's free. Everybody in the house of love, everybody in the house of love. One love, one God, everybody in the house of love. We're born to live, we live to die. Our eyes don't see, they can only cry. But our mother's tired of crying, she's had enough. She's got I can't rap. She's got to surely blow, because we're giving up. Build the house of love while we've got the time. Too many bombs in the world, it's like a living mine. The house of love is what we must build. The past won't last if the present is killed. Everybody in the house of love, everybody in the house of love. One love, one God, everybody in the house of love. Says it right there, doesn't it? But we are going back to love, so therefore we win. Sorry, I'm just excited. But I remember singing that out a couple of years ago when I got into this movement, and I was singing it then, and I was like, and then I think Brian came on and started talking about the stuff he was talking about. I was like, but that song says it all there. That was one of my favourite songs. Go back to the 90s. 90s were the best. Songs were brilliant. People weren't talking about killing each other and using women as sexual this, that and the other, because that's what's put out there to put in your brain to make you be a narcissistic twat, basically, and not give a toss, not to go back to love. That's what we're going back to. I can see it. Can you? And breathe. Sorry, but I'm just in one of them high energy today, that's all I'm saying. Oh my God. Sorry. Go and listen to House of Love. Go and listen to House of Love. Small world, Brian, be Mr. Brian Harvey. We have history. Dolly, who's to say the lyrics weren't written for that? This is what I'm saying. Lyrics were written for now. Everything in the past is done for now. You listen to the songs now and you're like, oh my God, it's so relevant. People say star seeds and that, whatever. I said to Brian yesterday when I was talking to him, you're meant to be right where you are right now, like I am, like you are. People were put in different areas of, like, Brian in the entertainment business to see what was really going on, to stand up in his truth, which he does. And he know the songs that he put out like that. We know what happened, you know, and all that lot of stuff. But I'm not talking about that. I'm saying the divine plan is there. It's all been telling us. And the people have been put in the right places at the right time all over the realm. So the message would get out. If it was only in one place, it'd be a bit difficult, wouldn't it? But that's how I see it. That's definitely how I see it. So if you want to call people starseeds or whatever the word is, Brian's one of them. He says it like it is. He's his true, authentic self. He wears what he wants. He says what he wants. He won't back down. He's got the armour of God on. He's got the sword of truth, like a lot of us have. And he's speaking it. And all those that get triggered, going in his chat being pathetic, like, stop smoking, what are you wearing this for? They're all the ones that are not transforming themselves, or the bots, or their AI in a sense, because they're not seeing it, they're not feeling it, they're feeding into fear, they're trolling because maybe they're not real people, they're not understanding themselves at all, they're not transitioning. A leopard can change its spots if it really wants to. It can shave them off, do you know what I mean? It can get an electric shaver and just shave that fur off. It ain't got no spots. But what I'm saying is, that isn't even real, is it? If you want to transform yourself within, you've just got to start doing it by going within. So that's what I wanted to say. I don't even know what the frig I've said now, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling today. So I hope it's give you a bit of a boost for this lovely weekend. And I just can't stop laughing. So I'm in the eye of the storm, and that's that. And I'm watching everyone run around like loonies, but that's okay, because we will all be seeing the bigger picture soon. And that's why I say your mental state's got to be quite, you know, on form, and you've got to have a sense of humour, because that side don't have a sense of humour. No, they don't have a sense of humour. If you don't have a sense of humour, I mean, they hate us having a sense of humour because it doesn't feed into the fear. So, you know, I will catch you all later, people. Love that word, sing it now. Yeah, go and listen to it, sing it out loud, blast it out to the ether and everybody around you, and really feel the words, you know. Sorry, good people, I have to go. Yeah, I'm going now as well. You're all simply the best. We are the best, all of us. So see you soon. Bye.